Ang isusunod po naman, ito ang medyo may kahirapan, yung ventilator. Kasi po pagka dumami ang napunta sa ICU, dadami ang demand for ventilators. Ano? And at present, number one, the average number of ventilators in small hospitals is really very, very small fraction of what is really needed. And secondly, bigla pong humirap mag-import ng ventilator kasi nag-aagawan sa supply ng ventilator. So we have this project called Ginhawa, and actually we are already undergoing the final production of the 3 prototypes, and hopefully if the prototypes will work in our test patients at the ICU, we can continue with the mass production. Meron na rin pong mga identified electronics companies that are capable of producing this. Nagtawag na kami ng ibang gustong mag-develop, hindi lang yung UP Manila. So, nung pong Tuesday ay Friday ay merong nag-attend na at around 8 other interested groups to do the ventilator research. For example, ang Don Bosco po, ang Mapua, okay, ay nag-propose din sila na sabayan na sila. Hindi naman kailangan isang grupo lang po ang pwede namang sabay-sabay.
For the mobile clinic for LGUs, mobile clinic is a self-contained vehicle equipped with a medical team that can provide healthcare services. And mobile clinics may be a flexible and viable option for treating isolated and vulnerable groups, especially during the enhanced community quarantine. The setting up of mobile clinics in LGUs should follow these considerations. But before I enumerate what these considerations are, Mr. President, the provision of mobile clinics is already being done by the local government units, governors, the city mayors, and the municipal mayors as well. Anyway, the considerations in setting up mobile clinics are the following. The doctor consultation setup must include use of face shield, consultation booth with protective plastic coverings. Healthcare workers, doctors, nurses, pharmacists, dentists must follow the 1 meter distance from patients and wear face masks during consultations. Presence of security personnel is essential to control the crowd, specifically the patients seeking consultation. And lastly, the number of patients to be accommodated by the mobile health team should be limited to prevent mass gathering of people, which is consistent with our guidelines in the implementation of the enhanced community quarantine.
Humingi po ako ng certain essential information sa Bureau of Immigration regarding yung actual na arrivals and departures plus yung mga carriers that continue to operate. Baka po ang Department of Foreign Affairs at saka ang Department of Tourism ay meron din pong sariling data. Pero meron po akong gustong report very briefly as to the status of international travel based on data supplied by the Bureau of Immigration, sir, if you don't mind. So, sir, although on a limited scale, patuloy pa rin po ang arrival at saka departure ng mga international passengers. Yung po mga parating, Mr. President, ang classification po nila, definitely yung mga overseas Filipino workers, seafarers, mga returning Filipinos po, mga returning residents, foreign spouses po nito mga bumabalik na Pilipino, pati po yung kanilang mga anak, diplomats, and also foreign crew na mga aircraft, vessels, and so forth and so on. Yung mga palabas naman po, yung mga departure, ang profile po ay karamihan mga overseas Filipino workers pa rin po na inauthorize natin na mag-work abroad. Mga permanent residents po abroad na mga Filipino, pero permanent residents abroad po sila. Student visa holders, at saka siyempre po mga foreign nationals who want to return to their countries. For the period April 1 to 20 po, itong present month, ang overseas Filipino workers po na dumating ay nasa 16,744. Yun po namang umalis, palabas, na OFW, konti lang po ito, based on data ng Bureau of Immigration, 851 pa lamang po. Doon sa buwan na yon, itong April 1 to April 20. Yun naman po mga non-OFWs na Filipinos po na dumating, marami po, 27,062, at ang umalis naman po during the same period ay 4,164 lamang. Ngayon po, commercial flights ay nagpapatuloy pa rin po, pero on a very, very limited schedule ang kanilang arrivals and departures. Ang karamihan po sa mga airlines na ito ay kasama po ang Hong Kong Airlines, Cathay Pacific, Eva Air, All Nippon Airways, Royal Brunei, China Airlines, Qatar Airways, Korean Air, Asiana Air, Singapore Airlines, Japan Airlines, Kuwait Airways, Gulf Air, Malaysia Airlines, Etihad, Emirates, Jetstar, at Saudia. Yun pong marami pong nagkaroon na repatriation flights para po doon sa mga foreign workers natin na kailangang ibalik dito sa atin or gusto na pong bumalik sa atin. So marami rin po yung bumalik na by way of repatriation. Yun sa mga foreign nationals naman po, ang arrivals po, hindi lang po declassified kung anong nationality, pero po for the same period, Mr. President, meron pong record ang immigration na dumating na 914 foreigners during that period of April 1 to April 20. That's the report of the Bureau of Immigration, Mr. President. I don't know if DFA or DOT would have something to add to this information.
Yes, Verna.
Yes. Mr. President, well, foreigners as a general rule are not allowed because all issued visas were canceled as of March 22. And all visa waiver agreements were suspended as of March 22. Definitely no tourists are allowed in the country. So those are allowed, as what Sec. Guevara has mentioned, are foreign spouses and children who are traveling with the Filipino national, and foreign government and international organization officials and their dependents. Of course, the OFWs. But tourists, zero.
Good evening, my countrymen. Nagpapasalamat ako sa inyo for heeding the warnings of government na mag-quarantine kayo para maprotektahan ninyo yung sarili ninyo at yung kapwa-tao ninyo kung maglabas kayo at makahawa. And also, I'd like to thank my gratitude to the uniformed services natin dito. Air Force, flying almost with non-stop, delivering the medicines and medical kits required, and for the Army for delivering also in company with the government workers yung mga tulong ng pera, pati yung mga pagkain. Again, it is a sad thing to know that yung mga sundalo ko pinagpapatay while even doing the most honorable task of accompanying the government workers delivering money and the food. I'm so sad about this development, but there will always be a time for reckoning. There is no more peace talks to talk about. I am not, and I will never be ready for any round of talks. Kasi simply the NPA, the Communist Party of the Philippines, has no respect either for their spoken words or in their deeds of killing soldiers who are on humanitarian missions. Now, kulang pa tayo, we are still in the process of magbibili pa tayo ng maraming personal protection kits for our frontliners at ating mga medical people. I am informed that this will be completed in due time. Ang utos ko ngayon is i-deliver ninyo yung medicines kay General Galvez, Secretary Galvez, sa kanya. Huwag na sa City Health because City Health has no manpower to attend to all of these things. Ito naman kasi sa Galvez, he can distribute the burden to the different participating government agencies. And for one, gusto kong madalian, so i-deliver ninyo ito if it's intended for the provinces outside of Metro Manila. Yung malayo, it's being ferried by plane. Yung malapit lang, of course, by land. Pero gusto ko na dumating sa madaling panahon. And to this end, I have requested na yung para sa mga malalayo na lugar, i-deliver na lang ng Air Force doon sa TOG at kunin sa TOG yung mga beneficiaries or recipient if they are near. But if it is intended for a place that's too far away and not easily possible, then we can use the military helicopters, but with one condition, that on the ground there are troops that will secure the crew and the equipment itself. Mahal yung helicopter ko at sayang. Let us not be reckless about this. Ngayon, itong complaints na naghihintay sila, nagpipila sila sa FDA, naintindihan ko yan. Sabi ko nga, nandito man si Attorney Domingo, the head FDA, Doktor pala ito, sige ako, kanina pa ako sabi, Attorney, mukhang abogado ka kasi. Kasi mama mo, abogado. Yung sabi ko, we are not operating under normal battle conditions, sabi ko. We are operating in a crisis. Kaya, sabi ko, for the FDA and yung kay Boy, Secretary sa DOST, magdoble sila ng tao, and the FDA, pati yung mga laboratories ng DOST Boy, your offices must run 24 hours. So magdagdag kayo ng maraming medtech o yung mga nakagraduate na ng doktor, naghihintay lang ng results, or anybody nandyan sa health services, if you want to give your services, volunteer. I have authorized this both this itong dalawang opisina, FDA pati yung DOST, to employ as much as many that would be required para magmadalian and to enable the agencies to work day and night. Sabi ko kasi we are fighting a warrior, a crisis. So yun ang gusto kong masabi sa inyo. And yung hindi pa nakatanggap, let us know by radio or what. Magreklamo kayo ng mga radio stations ninyo dyan o doon sa mayors ninyo, barangay captain when the mayors. Yan ang ating configuration ng gobyerno natin. Governors, mayors, municipal mayors, city mayors, barangay captains. Yan, mag-report kayo dyan, and it's a matter of just using a cell phone. Lahat naman ng cellphone, you can report to the governor, or the governor will just ask Malacanang kung sino pa ba ang those who were left behind. Sino pang hindi nabigyan. Kasi pagbigyan namin lahat. Itong sa transportation that would allow movement sa mga tao in areas under general community quarantine. Pero maghintay kayo sa final orders kasi pinaplansya pa namin to. Yung mga tindahan, yung mga bazaars, mga malls, big or small, it behoves upon you to see to it that the workers are protected. Meaning to say that the sanitation of the place must be guaranteed and that the employees are provided with durable and workable masks. And aside, I said, from sanitizing the place every now and then, you ask us to open, we agreed, but there are the protocols to be followed. May not immaculately clean, but just sanitize it for COVID not to thrive. Tapos, endangering your employees. Now to the PNP, marami yung makita mo ngayon kasi kukulang ang sakyan eh. But there are people who are forced to travel for a host of reason. One is nagkasakit, gusto pumunta ng ospital. One is wala talagang masakyan. Tapos may babae, matanda, bata, o kaya babaeng naglalakad. For all you know, she might really be a worker, a frontliner, or whatever. Lalo nga walang masakyan, the police must stop at pasakin ninyo itong mga babae na ito, ang mga tao na ito, at ihatid ninyo sa lugar nila. Total, kung hindi, kung malayo pa, ikarga ninyo, bring her to the boundary of the next barangay where she lives at tumawag kayo ng police doon, ipasalubong na lang and for that police there to complete the journey of the whatever. Lahat yan, mga matanda, lalo na may mga sanggol dala, mga babae sa gabi, naglalakad, tapos madilim, ganon. They must be provided with transportation, and that is the transportation of government. Baski karamihan dyan, pulis. Huwag kayong mag-atubili kasi ang gasolina mura. Yun lang man siguro. Wala naman akong malapit na. Yung iba naka-lockdown pa rin. Tayo, we might open partially. Construction workers and things like that. You wait for the... Lalabas na yung modified ang natin, quarantine. So we will allow sectors of society that are not, di talaga nagdidikit-dikitan. Ang problema nito kaya modified muna eh. Kasi kung magsiksikan kayo dyan sa LRT na naman, wala nang katapusan ang problema natin. It will never end. And it will bring us down and down. I'm happy to report that the Philippines has maintained its credit rating of BBB plus. Hanggang ngayon, yung iba nagbagsakan na. And because, bala mo bakit? Kasi naniwala kayo, yung iba kasi late nag-lockdown, yung iba kung ano pa, tayo sunod kaagad sa batas, pagsabi gawain to, tapos ang mga trabahante ng gobyerno, for the time na wala pang lockdown, mahusay. They were really working. And let us not forget the government and the mga cabinet members, they are hardworking, and the military and the police. Naawa ako sa kanila. Kulang sa tulog, hindi sapat sa sahod, pero that is how it is. Pumasok tayo dyan, magtiis tayo. But what is really very telling there is that we are serving our fellow human beings. Maraming salamat po.
Nagbibigay pugay po ang Presidente at ang buong sambayan ng Pilipino sa ating mga sundalo na inalay ang kanilang mga buhay o di naman kaya ay nasaktan sa iba't ibang engkwentro na kailan lang po ay mga nangyari. Unang-una po, yung mga napatay po sa engkwentro laban sa Abu Sayyaf sa Paticol, Sulu noong 17 April 2020. Ang mga naging bayani po, sila First Lieutenant Rogelio E. Delihero Jr., Staff Sergeant Jason P. Gazingan, Staff Sergeant Alexander B. Bolesa, Corporal Rasul B. Awoas, Corporal Ernesto L. Bautista Jr., Corporal John Michael T. Manodom, Corporal Mark Dexter U. Montenegro, Corporal Jomar A. Ninyalga, Private First Class Benson A. Bongurik, Private First Class Jomel N. Pagulayan, Private First Class Primark P. Valleser, at Private G. Don T. Usman. Yung mga nasugatan po sa engkwentrong ito, pinagbibigay pugay din po natin, Sergeant Oliver Y. Salvador, Corporal Jesus T. Henora, Corporal Eric A. Curioso, Corporal John D. B. Sabaway, Corporal Apollo D. Papa, Corporal Narciso N. Salibad Jr., Private First Class Odit P. Flores, Private First Class JP L. Madawing, Private First Class Solomon T. Ngayak, Private First Class Robert M. Arias, Private First Class John Paul G. Manuel, Private First Class Jezrael U. Sapo, and Private RJG Esteban. Nagbibigay-pugay din po tayo sa kabayanihan ng mga ating mga sundalo na namatay po sa engkwentro laban sa CPP-NPA sa Himamaylan, Negros Occidental noong April 19, 2020. Ang ating mga kasundaluhan po ay nagbibigay po ng community security control doon sa mga namimigay ng cash assistance doon po sa programa ng DSWD Social Amelioration Program beneficiaries. Ang tatlong naging bayani po, Second Lieutenant Ralph Amante C. Abibico, Private First Class Carl Venice S. Bustamante, Corporal Joel C. Nobleza. Ang mga nasugatan po, Corporal Lismer J. Tumayaw, Corporal John Chris M. Laus, Private First Class John Paul M. Johnson, at Private First Class Alexis I. Mepranum. Meron din pong 8 wounded in action nung nagkaroon po ng engkwentro laban sa Abu Sayyaf sa Paticol, Sulu noong 22 April 2020. Sila Second Lieutenant Cesar de Vera Lipana, Staff Sergeant Jerwin Badong Uday, Corporal Julie Montebon, Corporal Warren Datoon, Corporal Jeston Gaceta, Corporal Jeffrey Aizon, Private First Class Bernard Tuday Beag, Private First Class Jener Bareo. Meron pong isang naging bayani doon po sa engkwentro laban sa CNT members sa San Fernando, Masbate noong April 19. Ang napatay po ay si Corporal Christopher A. Desalisa. Doon po sa engkwentro laban sa CNT members sa Aurora noong 21 April 2020. Itong mga napatay po at nasugatan ay ganun din po, nagbibigay po sila ng advanced security patrol para po sa operation o para po doon sa mga namibigay ng cash assistance ng DSWD's Social Amelioration Program beneficiaries. Ang mga namatay po, Private First Class Jackson M. Malyari, Private First Class Ken Lester L. I. Sasapan, at 3 pong sugatan, Second Lieutenant JVS Sagragaw, Corporal Rondi D. Polancos, Private First Class Clarence N. Urpilia. 2 pong nasugatan doon sa engkwentro laban sa CNT members sa Paquibato District, Davao. Ganun din po, sila po'y pabalik na sa kanilang base matapos po bigyan ng security yung mga namimigay ng cash assistance ng DSWD Social Amelioration Program beneficiaries po. Ang 2 nasugatan po ay si Sergeant Gerald L. Ignacio, Private First Class Ryan John D. Binasbas. 2 rin po naging wounded in action doon po sa engkwentro sa CNT members sa Victoria City, Negros Occidental noong 24 April 2020. Sila po ay si Corporal Rami Chife, si Corporal Louis T. Maghanoy. At isa po ang naging wounded in action sa isang police operation doon po sa encounter with unidentified suspects in Barangay Rizal, Monreal, Masbate. Sila po'y pinaputukan, siya po'y pinaputukan matapos po bigyan ng seguridad yung DSWD employees na namimigay ng Social Amelioration Program sa mga beneficiaries. Ito po si Police Corporal Romel A. Bartoloy. Nagpapasalamat po kami dun sa ating mga bagong bayani at pinararating po ng Presidente at ang buong sambayanan ang aming pakikiramay sa mga namatayan at ang pasasalamat po ng buong bayan. Nagpapasalamat din po kami sa mga iba't ibang mga gobyerno at pribadong mga organisasyon na namigay po ng tulong sa ating bayan dahil nga po dito sa COVID-19. Ito po ay ang gobyerno ng Republic of Korea, ang gobyerno po ng United States of America, ang Ministry of Health ng Government of Brunei, Ambassador Wang Xilian ng China, International Atomic Energy Agency, Asian Development Bank, ang Taipei Economic and Cultural Office, si Senator Win Gatchalian at ang kanyang pamilya, ang Okada, ang Soler, ang Asian Gaming, Mr. Charlie Gonzalez, Mr. Simon Paz, ang Dating Daan, Ms. Grace Tan ng Jollibee Food Foundation, si Kenneth Yang po ng McDonald's Kindness Kitchen, si Frank Lau po ng Gloria Maris Green Hills, Mauro Agustins and Jerome Tuguin of KFC, si Dr. Jaime Cruz, ang Modern Cancer Hospital ng Guangzhou, China, ang Koho Kunshin Kokuakai Social Welfare Foundation, ang National Radio and Television Administration ng Fujian Provincial Administration of Radio and Television, Guangzhou Radio and Television Station, ang Joint U.S. Military Assistance Group, ang Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce Incorporated, Federation of Filipino Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industry, ang Sichuan International Expo Group, ang Project Ugnayan, Bloomberry, Globe Telecoms, Metrobank, Coca-Cola Philippines, ICTSI, Andrew Tan Group, Megawide, Pepsi Corp, Fastel Service Inc., Nature Spring, Trend Micro, Taiwanese Compatriot Association of the Philippines, Hytera Communications Corporation, Beco Philippines Corp., Otsuka Solar Philippines, One Marikina MRRD and Lions Club, Philippine Kipao Cultural Association, Philippine Rovin Development Corporation, Diamond Motors, Road Engineering Association of the Philippines, Wilcon Depot Inc., Pilipinas Shell Foundation, Korea Quality Assurance, Shanghai Nanjiang, Korean International Cooperation Agency, Christ of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, HTP Clothing, Deluxe Pharma International Inc., Mr. Ramon Tulfo, Mr. Nicky Romero, Mr. Raymond De Los Santos, Mr. Carlos Gonzalez of GC8 Kenming Inc., Mr. Jacques Dupasquier, Mr. Kim Wong, AstraZeneca Pharmaceuticals Inc., Philippine Institute of Civil Engineers, Mandawi Foam, Denso Philippines, Vikings Luxury Buffet, Binalot, Heaven's Touch Cuisine, The Lunchbox Project, Frontline Feeders, Cebu Pacific, Safeguard, Bello Medical Group, Rabisco, Oyo Hotels and Homes, Boy Scouts of the Philippines, Towns Foundation, Art Relief Mobile Kitchen, Gokongwei Brothers and the Generics Pharmacy at Hotel Sogo. Imposible po siguro na pasalamatan namin lahat ng mga tumulong sa ating bayan ngayon, pero nagpapasalamat po ang ating Presidente at ang buong sambayan ng Pilipino sa inyong tulong. Nagpapatunay po yan na kakayanin natin to dahil meron po tayong bayanihan. Maraming salamat po.